Hello everybody. Normally I'd start my videos with my alphabet game of physics intro, but I lost the footage. I will get it back soon, but I was too lazy to do it when I was editing. So yeah, because I'm gonna have to look through all my photos and try to find the intro that I made for the channel. That's besides the point though, because I got something absolutely amazing to show you. A Ludlum Model 3. This is my new favorite toy, and it was pretty spendy, but I actually got it for a pretty good deal though on eBay. So I actually paid $380 for this. Retail is probably over $1,400, I'd say, around about there probably. But this was a pretty good deal because I actually got the cable and the detector with it too, which is kind of crazy for the price that I paid for it. But yeah, pretty good unit though. Well, let's review. So you can see the Model 3 here. Here I got my cable and my probe. This is not the classic 44-9 probe. I will be getting a 44-9 probe to put on the handle. And I'll have to get a clip too and unscrew these two screws and put it on there. I'm pretty sure that's how you put the clip on there. I don't know. But I'm actually kind of surprised it didn't come with one. You know, who knows if this was the detector the survey meter was used with. You know, this is refurbished from eBay. This is eBay quality Ludlum Model 3. Good quality though. Usually I have to tape the battery compartment down because the thumb screw is like a little, maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but it's like when you turn it, it should get caught, and you feel it get caught, and then it springs back up again. So I don't know what's wrong with it. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I got some boys to get this fixed. You know, that's kind of boy thing that boys do. Anyway, I'm too young for that. So on the side we got the speaker, if you could see. It's a pretty rugged unit though. You can get a flat handle for it or a rolled handle, but you know, on eBay you kind of don't get to choose stuff like that. And then I also got this BNC connector, or well, the BNC connectors here, the BNC cable right here with BNC adapters on it, and a nice pancake probe right here. It doesn't really look like a pancake probe, but it is a pancake probe. It's got this mica window right here. This alpha beta shield that is like swing out of the way type style. Really easy to open and close. Unlike Ludlum's Model 44-6 gamma, well, also beta, GM detector. Anyway, so enough of me rambling. You guys want to see this guy run, don't you? So, I'm going to plug this in right here. So the way you do it is, well, actually don't get fooled like me, because when I looked at this, I saw, oops, if it would focus. I got to take my other hand to it. I saw this and I thought, oh, the BNC adapter has a hole in it. Then I looked at the other side and has it too. And I thought, well, that's kind of strange. Then I connected it and I realized it's a lock. So you put the connector on with this part facing this little bump right here. And then, let's see. You turn it to lock the connector. And then you're going to turn it to that little circle. And that's the same for the probe. So don't get fooled like I did, and I thought my cable was broke. But, you know, when you get stuff off of eBay, you do kind of question stuff like that. But, you know, it's fine. It's how it's supposed to be. Whoops, how did I? Okay, there we go. So, I don't know how I got this so tangled. I just curled it up. Alright, so I'm going to hook up the probe to it, if it would focus. I'm waiting for it to focus, hang on. My camera's weird. It's what I get for filming with my iPod. Oh well, my phone storage is full. So now you can see it's in that. Just push it in and turn it till it goes to that, and you lock it. Now, I'm gonna turn the unit on. How you do it is you use this little rotary switch right here. The first thing you're going to do is, because this is an analog unit and not a digital unit, it cannot check its own batteries, which, by the way, are replaceable. It runs on 2 D cells right here. Undo the thumb screw that I was talking about earlier. So, because it can't check its own battery, you have to manually do it. It's not hard, though. All you do is flip this little rotary switch to battery test. Says bat, and then up here should read within the battery test range. So now, to turn it, fully on, then select anything of these. These are multipliers right here. So you multiply the reading on the dial by whatever you have right here. So, for instance, right now, it's pointing to about 50 counts per minute. 0.1 is the most sensitive scale. Now, the Model 12, which is kind of like Model 3's competitor, this is the Model 3, it goes 1, 10, 100, 1,000. This only goes 0.1, 1, 10, and 100. A lot of people think of this as a downside to the Model 3, but if you look at the dials, the Model 12 only goes up to 500. Times that by 1,000, you get 500,000. Turn the Model 3 up to times 100 and look at the max reading, which is 5,000. Times that by 100, and you get 500,000 again. So they both go up to the same range. So Model 12, Model 3, same thing, I think. I think the Model 12 is a waste of money. But that's just me. Do what you want. But, right here, you can, this unit can be, you can put a scintillator on there and everything. You might have to unscrew these 2 screws and adjust the high voltage if you want to put a scintillator on here. This probe that I have right now hooked up to it runs at 900 volts. Most GM detectors do. And, to reset the meter reading, you can just press that reset button. To turn the audio on and off, this toggle switch can just be flipped. And then, down here is fast and slow response, or F and S. The newer models, you'll see a little rabbit and a turtle, for all that. But this is a pretty old model. I call it the eBay model. It has a serial number down here of 123462. So it's pretty old, but flipping this toggle switch will make the needle go fast or slow. Now, on most meters, the fast response makes it. This meter doesn't really work that well with the fast response, it doesn't really move much. I mean, it moves, but it's just not like what you usually see. And on the slow, it barely moves at all. But yeah, for obtaining accurate, really, really accurate readings, oops, hit the reset button, okay, then you're going to switch it to slow. But most first responders only use the fast response. Most first responders are also going to buy this model, not the Model 2241 or anything digital, because by the same token, most of them are only going to use the rate meter, so why buy a unit that is a scaler? So that's kind of another Ludlum model. So, I'm going to get out a test source, and we're going to go ahead and test this thing, because I know you guys want to see this guy run, not hear me ramble. My hottest sample, actually, and it actually maxes out this reader, or this meter, even on the times 100 scale. So this is above 500,000 counts per minute. Usually you don't have uranium that is that hot. It's just a montonite from Portugal. Actually, I'll get my UV light. That'll be fun. So it's really fluorescent. Get the cable out of the way there. Yep. I need to charge my UV light, don't I? Camera's not doing it justice, but yeah, it's kind of picking it up. Works wonders in eyeballs. Yeah. Oh well, you get the gist of it. Now, before I do this, I'd like to say that there's no point wearing gloves, because this is a contained source. No contaminants are on my finger. I'll still wash my hands just because I'm extra precautious, but there's no need for gloves. Now, if I was going to touch the source, okay. Also, they say, well, it blocks radiation. Radiation's just going to cruise right through those gloves. So right now, I'm gonna make it so you can actually see the, because I want you to not only be able to see the dial, but also the multiplier, because that's also important to determine the reading. So, I'm just also gonna have the probe in the background here. Put that on times 1, and I'm gonna reset it. Hard over. Times 10, reset. Also hard over. Times 100, and I'm gonna reset the needle. So we're over 500,000 counts per minute right now. 1 times 100. This uranium ore, through the bottom of this, is over 500,000 counts per minute. But That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. You don't have your anymore that hot very often. That is so bad. It's really bad. So that's crazy. My other hot one that I figured we could test against would be this uranofan sample. Let's see if I can get everything in shot here. Cable out of the way. Cable. Alright. So, I'm going to move this to the side here. Actually. Yeah. Okay. That works. So, I'm going to put the sample here, and I'm going to take the probe. I'm just going to set it there. Not contaminating it, because it's, sealed. Not sealed, but there's distance over it. I'm going to reset it. It's on times 100 right now. And I think it's about to peg the needle. Yep. So this is why ion chambers are important, because they're very high range, except they only measure gamma. Well, except for the Ludlum Model 195, but I don't really know anything about the Model 195, because there's not too much information about the Model 195 on their site. I probably made the only video that mentions that model, so infamous, but, in fact, I'll go ahead and pop the one and only picture of the Model 195 that's on the internet up on the screen right now, so you can see the Model 195. It's just a high-range alpha ion chamber with an external probe. Kind of like my Ludlum Model 3, it's got an external probe, except I don't think you can switch this one out. I could be wrong. But, it has a 0 knob on the meter and everything, completely designed for an ion chamber, so I don't think that'd be quite easy. But yeah, I think my final overview, my final summary of this meter is it is absolutely fantastic, very rugged. I think it's going to be found in someone's basement like the CDV 700s were. And, yeah, they're so rugged that it's going to survive till then, no doubt. So, this unit, while having a very earlier serial number of 123462, it's easy to memorize. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6, 2. Just skip 5 and add 2 at the end. But, yeah. So, completely awesome meter. Definitely would recommend it. Alright. Cheers, everybody.